Grabbing the boards like, I'ma go coast to coast. I'm on beats like Dosey Do. They don't wanna go toe to toe. Step into my court, you get put in the poster. We ain't talk to nobody if you ain't with the smoke. Run up on me, watch your ankles get broke.
Yo, what up, it's your boy JDMC and we're back with another video. Today's gonna be a different sort of style of video. I guess it's just gonna be more sit down and talking. But today what I want to do is talk about the Trailblazers and how I think they're the most underrated team going into next season and the most untalked about team when it comes to this free agency. So I wrote down a few points on my phone in front of me and I'm just gonna go through them and just speak my thoughts and let me know if you guys agree. I think that the Trailblazers could be real dangerous this year, and I don't know why no one's talking about them, so I thought I'll step up and talk about them. So the first thing is adding Covington is huge, and I've pretty much only swapped him for Ariza. He'll work real nice with Melo because it doesn't really matter who plays 3 and 4. It just depends because you want Covington on the best offensive player because he's a better defender than Melo. So yeah, adding Covington is like huge, and I think that's so underrated. I think people have this like, don't get me wrong, Covington's not like gonna make them a championship team or whatever. I think he could help that, but I just think if you can have a person like that to put on LeBron, Kawhi, Giannis, AD, like trust me, Covington is gonna be huge for the Trailblazers. So I reckon that the Trailblazers could be like a top 4 seed. I'm gonna guarantee that they are top 6 seed, but I reckon they'll be a top 4 seed. I think the only reason they were 8th seed last year was because of injuries. Like they didn't have Collins most of the year. If I'm not wrong, they didn't have Rodney Hood. CJ had his little injuries here and there. Obviously Nurkic, they had to play Whiteside the whole year. So if they can stay healthy and keep that team, they're gonna definitely seed a lot better. Yeah, bringing back Zach Collins and Rodney Hood, I think those are big moves. It's going to add a lot of offense to their bench because you've obviously got CJ, Dame, and Nurkic. But when those guys sit down, to add Rodney Hood back and Zach Collins, that's going to be solid for their offense. Also, Gary Trent Jr. He remember what he was doing in the playoffs? Like man was dropping like 20 a game and stuff. Like he can be that 3rd, 4th scoring option. So he's definitely only going to get better. He's still really young, and that's another thing as well. Is the Trailblazers are so young. Like with Simons and then adding Derrick Jones Jr. and Harry Giles as well. They're all so young. That adds to their bench depth, and that means that if they do have injury problems like they did last year, they have better players who can step up and hopefully keep them, as the top seed. And I think Nurkic is he's gonna have like a breakthrough season this year. I think this is his year. If he can stay healthy the whole year, this is his year to prove himself. He's only 24 or 25, so I definitely think that Nurkic is going to be huge for the Blazers' success. And just like I said before, the bench just has so much depth now. Like we haven't even talked about adding Kanter yet. We haven't even talked about what's his name, Alferny Simmons, who I still think's got a lot of upside. He's only like 21 years old. He could be a good backup behind Damian Lillard. We know CJ McCollum is going to be CJ. Like obviously they lost to the Lakers in the first round exit last year, but the Lakers were the champions, and I do think that was because they seeded so late because of injury. They didn't have an opportunity to be a better seed. I think this year it will be a lot different, and I also think that CJ was he broke his spinal last playoff. So if CJ's healthy, Damian Lillard's going to be Damian Lillard, and I have one thing that I'm going to leave you guys with. I reckon that Damian Lillard coming into this year, 2020 to 2021, could have an MVP season. But yeah, that's that. I just wanted to, sort of go off the top and just talk about the Trailblazers a bit, just because I think they are underrated and they aren't getting talked about enough in the media and stuff. So yeah, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, leave your opinions down below if you think if I'm overrating the Trailblazers or if you think that the media and stuff are underrating them. I definitely think they're going to be a top 4 seed. I think they can maybe be a dark horse contender. The West is going to be hard with the Clippers and the Lakers, but don't be surprised if Trailblazers cause some damage this year. But alright, that's all guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.